What is up, YouTube? We are back looking at the love of my life, the apple of my eye, my man crush Monday, my man crush every day, Jeremy Dewitte. If you haven't seen my first video on the Jeremy Dewitte series, please go ahead and hit that button up here, I want to say. This video series is dedicated to analyzing the earliest years of Jeremy Dewitte to follow exactly how he got to his infamous reputation as a serial police impersonator that we all love to hate. Let's get into it. Jeremy Charles Dewitte was born on February 10th, 1980 in Port Richey, Florida. Oh, he's 16 years older than me. At the age of 18, he lived in Orlando, Florida. This is also where he was arrested for the very first time. It's kind of young. 18 is pretty young. Like, I know there are juvenile offenders who get arrested and then like their record gets sealed, but 18 is fairly young to already have a run-in with the law, like a full arrest. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. His little first day, it looks like it's his first day of police school. At 7:35 a.m., May 18th, 1998, just 3 months after Jeremy's 18th birthday, a blue 1990 Dodge Shadow pulled into a mobile gas station at 1000 West Colonial Drive, one of Orlando's busiest streets. The cashier, Cassandra, noticed the blue Dodge with a large blue light in the dashboard. She also noticed the driver of the car was having difficulties pumping his gas. The driver was wearing jeans and boots and a gold badge on his belt. She believed he was a police officer and activated the pump for the driver. $14.50 worth of gas was pumped into the Shadow. Doesn't really seem like a lot. I mean, this is 1998 prices of gas in Florida. So, I live in California, I'm so jaded. The driver then walked into the mobile gas station to pay for the gas. He handed Cassandra a prepaid mobile Go card and the payment was declined. The driver said he had no other way to pay and told her he was in fact a police officer. Cassandra told the driver she couldn't allow him to leave without paying, and she was aware police officers had state gasoline cards. We love an informed Cassandra. God, that name. The driver said he was called on the job early that morning and he forgot his state gasoline card at home. No, you punch in and then you punch in at the station on your shift. You don't just get called. It's not like a doctor. Okay. Cassandra's intuition told her something wasn't right and she felt she should call the police. Instead, she chose to ignore her gut and called her supervisor, KJ. Her supervisor told her to write down all of the driver's information and then allow him to leave. Before the driver left, he spoke with KJ on the phone and told KJ to contact a supervisor at the police station, but it would be a waste since he would only receive a slap on the wrist. Or KJ could simply allow the driver to return the same day at a later time and pay for the $14.50 in gasoline. Instead of calling his bluff, KJ agreed to let the driver return later that day. KJ, girl, or boy, whatever, KJ's ambiguous. The driver gave Cassandra his name, home address, date of birth, driver's license number, and home and work phone numbers. At the time, there were no area codes, and the number the driver provided, 424-2414, was very similar to the number for Orlando Police Department, 246-2414. I didn't know there were no area codes. It's kind of cool to know. The driver was later identified as Jeremy Charles Dewitte, my man crush every day. Jeremy Dewitte never returned to the mobile gas station to pay as promised, and the store supervisor, KJ, agreed to press charges. At the time, Jeremy was a suspect in a similar case with another mobile gas station involving gasoline theft. He was also a witness in a separate case where he claimed to be a security guard at the Palms Apartments in Orlando, Florida. Jeremy was 18 years old in 1998 and he was ineligible to be a police officer in the state of Florida because of his age. Girl, first of all, I didn't know that you had to be more than 18 years old to be a police officer. I thought you had to be 18, but I think you have to be 21. So, interesting. Girl, you're really going to get a felony on your record for $14? If I was going to get a felony, I would just do something more drastic than steal $14 from a gas station. Like, that's kind of on you, girl. Messy. On June 25th, 1998, Officer Ross and Deputy Sheriff Reese of Orange County Sheriff's Office went to Jeremy Dewitte's home. There was a blue 1990 Dodge Shadow parked in the driveway. The Shadow had flashing lights in the windshield and rear window, both strobe and rotating. The trunk had 3 large metal antennas, and the vehicle tag was a police athletic league tag. Just describing this and describing what I think he looked like at this time, he was totally the JROTC kid. Like this is the I am a future military whatever kid in high school. We all went to school with them. They're generally nice people, just a little weird. Police Athletic League, or PAL as it's known in Florida, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing athletic opportunities after school and during the summer for children and teens. Okay, so that's the equivalent of being like, are you a park ranger? And you being like, oh yeah, but you're actually just a Boy Scout? Like, no, that doesn't... No. Jeremy Dewitte was arrested, and a man who was later identified as a stepfather yelled from inside the home, "Jeremy, you're an effing liar! You told me that mobile was the last one!" His stepfather later emerged from the house and gave police officers Jeremy's wallet, which contained his driver's license. It also contained a gold Oviedo, Florida Police Explorer's badge. It was seized and entered into evidence. The blue Dodge Shadow was seized as well. Inside of the vehicle was a blue plastic box with an unloaded Smith & Wesson Model 686 revolver, 638 caliber rounds, and 2 speed loaders. All of this is entered as evidence. Girl, you done goofed. You done goofed, honestly. And it's funny, your stepfather is just like, I imagine being the arresting officer and all of a sudden hearing from the house like, "Damn it, Jeremy, not again." One thing I do like about this report, this is the charging affidavit. Police officers have very good handwriting. Very good handwriting, so props to them. It is ironic that Jeremy Dewitte's first encounter with law enforcement began with impersonating a police officer, and what appears to be his last encounter is also a series of alleged police impersonations. Girl, that's actually 20 years. From 1998 to like 2018, give or take a few years, that is 20 years of you being arrested for the same thing. Not just 10. 20 years. As long as I've been alive, you've been doing this. Like, what? Most young men at the age of 18 are preparing for college or have started classes. Some young men join the military, and others become entrepreneurs or work a few jobs so they can live on their own. It appeared Jeremy Dewitte had a goal of becoming a member of law enforcement, who is an Oviedo police explorer. Please forgive me if I'm butchering Oviedo or Oviedo. I'm not from Florida. And earning community service hours for school credit. He would have learned about the principles of law enforcement, discipline, traffic control, and traffic stops. Would have been a great starting point for him. Unfortunately, it seems Jeremy had other ideas about how he wanted to use the knowledge he'd gained being an explorer. Kind of a big 180. You go from learning how to be a police officer to learning how to be a criminal. Most people make mistakes, learn from them, and never make the same mistake again because they truly feel sorrowful about... sorrowful? That's not a word, about what they have done. Some people make mistakes and never learn because they feel they have to make these mistakes to survive, such as theft or prostitution. Okay, both real. And others make mistakes and learn ways to fly under the radar when they repeat those actions. It's no longer a mistake. It is a deliberate act, and the person has figured out how to continue to do what they want without getting caught. The person can figure out the loopholes so well, they can even get away with it for 10 years. And that is where we will end today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I will be doing these more frequently. A lot of you were asking if I would react to the videos about him. I do want to, I just don't know when. Because the thing I like about this format is that I'm able to go through it chronologically. With the videos, he's been arrested for the same thing so many times. It's hard to know what's the earliest one, what's the latest one, what is he in court for this time. It's so messy. So going through the website first, and then down the road I'll be doing the videos, because from what I've seen, they are gold. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Please subscribe to hear more, and follow me on Instagram and all my social medias. I'm also on TikTok. DM me. I love hearing from you because I have no friends. All right, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you Monday. Bye.